Hey, welcome back to Kicking It with Tina. I'm your host, Tina, and today is March the 10th, 2022. Today, we're going to be talking about the Work Visa USA H-1B. We have a special guest from Latta, South Carolina. Her name is Heather. How are you doing today, girl?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Just on this topic, and it's crazy because it's happening so much. As you know, the U.S. allow U.S. employers to temporarily employ foreign workers over here. And I was outside noticing that, they fixing up this place, and they mentioned that they're going to be having foreigners come in and out. They say you're going to be seeing a whole lot of people coming in for a few months and leaving. So how do you feel about that? What's going on? I mean, it's always been happening, but it's getting worse now.
I think it's kind of a natural progression of things because we now are seeing more job postings for H-1B1 workers.
True.
And these people are coming over here for a short period of time, working and then kind of going back to their home country, which is all fine and well for these people, but it's also taking money out of our economy and kind of inserted it into somebody else's.
Yep.
And when you have all of this going on, it's kind of like, why doesn't our country take the time to invest in people going to school and people actually being able to go to school and succeed in it? Because now we're a shortage of skilled workers, and it's just like, well, we kind of got here on our own.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Because we recently saw at my doctor's office that they have a posting for an H-1B1 non-immigrant worker. And
at the doctor's office?
Yeah, the doctor's office. This is for the doctor. They're looking for a doctor. And the thing is this means that, one, the patients who come here are not going to have a doctor that's going to be with them for more than maybe 5 or 6 years at max.
Yeah.
So the initial stay is 3 years, and then they can apply for another extended 3 years. But the thing is they're always going to go back. So you're never going to have,
so that's the limit, 3 years.
Yeah, it's like 3 years for the initial stay, and then they can apply for 3 more, but the max is 6.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's crazy. And then, we already have a lot of stuff that's going on over here. And now you want to bring in temporary workers?
Yeah, because it kind of makes you think, like, everybody here is trying to do the best they can. Like, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps is a myth, and this is not going to help it. Like, you can't sit here and just bring in people and outsource people. Like, people are human. You got to treat them better. But them doing this is kind of like, okay, well, why? Now, I get it. Like, the people coming over here is great for them. But I will say, from my understanding, they have their own source of stress, because if they lose the job, they can lose the visa, which means they would have to leave almost immediately. And, that's going, I cannot imagine the source of stress that is. And I've also heard of people abusing people with H-1B1 visas as far as making them work extra hours with the threat of firing them if they don't.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of stuff that goes into this, and I am by no means an expert, but this is something I feel like more people should know about.
Yeah, because I was asking somebody earlier today, and they said, what is that? So, it's a lot of people that don't know what it is. And then I wonder when they come over, are they fully testing them?
Now, I will say this. These are very highly skilled people. These are very intelligent people. These are people with degrees. Okay. These aren't just people off the street, casually coming over here. These are highly skilled people.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, but the thing is they can get an education a lot cheaper in their country and then come over here and get paid, a bunch of money. But the thing is here you get a student loan and you get paid the same amount, you're probably not going to get by. You're probably still going to be living with your parents.
Oh, wow. I know the lady I was talking to today, she said she got 3 more months and then she's going to have to transition somewhere else. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, because, the thing is it kind of sucks on both sides. It sucks because a lot of people don't understand it, but it also sucks for the people coming over here because a lot of them are getting exploited.
Yeah.
So, and it's just kind of like, we shouldn't be exploiting anybody. And we also should be helping the people who were born here and come here, the right ways, and refugees and everything that we should help.
Yes.
I mean, but they spend more money trying to outsource rather than invest. And now we're seeing the breakdown of not investing in your own people.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we already have a lot of issues going on right now. And to add more, it's not right. It's not right.
Oh yeah, and I think we're going to see an even larger number of H-1B visas simply because of the way the world is going and the way our economy is going. Because we can't, people with, if you go to school on a FAFSA, you can have one bad semester, get put on probation. If you have another bad semester, you're out, and you have to pay all that money back. Every dime they gave you, you have to pay back. So when you have stuff like that you can't get qualified skilled workers because people are short of selling a kidney to get by.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I know somebody on the list right now is still waiting. And it's sad. It's really sad. But like I said, I heard about this visa, but now I'm seeing it everywhere now. Everywhere I'm seeing it.
I mean, I'm seeing it in small towns, and it's kind of like, really? A rural area? All these people over here? I mean, because usually a rural area, you wouldn't really see, a wanted sign for an H-1B visa. So it's just kind of like, what's going on that you can't find anybody around here? Somebody's got to be doing something.
Yeah. There's plenty of jobs, and there's plenty of people that need jobs. So it should be really no reason you have to get someone out of the country. Yeah,
and the thing is if I will say this, if they could do something with the daycare, they'd have a lot more people going back to work.
You got that right, for real.
Like, I want to get the people in the workforce and give women a chance.
Yeah, that's another big struggle that's going on right now.
Ain't it?
Childcare. People having to, and especially because of COVID, people getting COVID so they can't make it to work, or their kids is getting, the school is closing down. So now the mother or the father is getting fired because they have to stay home with the child.
Yep.
So it's like, do what you can over here for us first. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is right now. We just got to make the best of it. But I just wanted people to know more about what they're seeing around, their areas, or even online, or what they're hearing about. So I appreciate you, shedding a light about the work visa.
Thank you.
So now when people see it, they can say, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I know what that is. Opposed to, what's that? I told somebody earlier this morning, they said, what's that? I said, oh, yeah, we got to talk about it. Right.
It's definitely something everybody should be looking more into so we can all kind of understand what this is together.
Yeah. And help one another out.
Yep.
But I thank you for calling in today and shedding your view and your opinion on the work visa.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. And as always, make sure you tune in every Tuesday and Thursday night at 6 p.m. sharp. And every Friday night, Chrisila Rose White will be reading at 7 p.m. a children's book. Y'all have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, let me tell you, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need in just one place. With Anchor, you can record not just from your computer, but from your cell phone. You can have your podcast played on many different listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Look, with Anchor, it's free. Anchor is completely free. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. You would not be disappointed.